achievements and thank those who helped make this conference possible. Then we will acknowledge the 2016-2017 California 4-H State Ambassador Team for their year of service and install the 2017-2018 State Ambassador Team. 2016-2017 California 4-H State Ambassador Team for their year of service and install the 2017-2018 State Ambassador Team. 2016-2017 California 4-H State Ambassador Team for their year of service and install the 2017-2018 State Ambassador Team. 2016-2017
meeting the Canadian delegates, seeing the action that went down during the workshops, interviewing another SLC alumni, as well as an exclusive interview with Houston Craft. Man, I love that guy. Who's in the view with our friends from the Great White North.
I'm Chelsea Lady and I'm from Athabasca, Alberta.
And my name's Evan Sawyer and I'm from Acme, Alberta.
My favorite part is meeting people from all over California and trying to understand where they're from in the counties, but I don't think I'll ever get a grasp on that. I guess the biggest thing that I noticed about it is that it's really easy to meet people who you relate to right now. I mean, in Alberta, we're all about cows and horses, but here, like, you relate to people on a different level, and I feel like that's really cool.
I think what I've learned so far is that you can be internal yourself and you can just not talk to anyone, or you can be that person who's trying to talk to as many people as possible and really try to network with everyone. I think that's what I've really learned, is to try and be outgoing and then start to network with more people.
Thank you, Luke. I didn't even know that there was a Canadian exchange. Canada sounds like a lot of fun, and it's a place I want to visit. Now, let's hear what happened at the workshops.
It was so much fun. This was the Raise the Bar seminar. We made soap that will eventually go to the organization called Forum, which is for battered women and children. We mixed the soap and we poured it into the molds, but it will be later cut after it's cured.
My name is Caleb Gallo and I'm from St. Francis campus. Okay, so we did this workshop called The Fastest Way to Kill. And basically it was like trying to make a whole movie in 5 minutes. That's like, it took 2 hours to do. And so we had a lot of ideas and a lot of plans, and we're actually still working on the front back there.
Those workshops looked exciting. I heard that the Texas Tech Teams workshop included s'mores. I wonder how that came out. Now we're going to head over to Olivia from the Texas Technology team for a special interview with another 4-H alumni.
Hi, I'm here with Sarah, and I just have a couple questions for her.
It was in 2009 at UC Merced, so this is my 8th SLC.
And what roles have you had?
I started as a delegate in 2009, 2010, and then I began as staff in 2011. I was on the logistics committee, and then I became a state ambassador, and I've kind of just stayed on ever since as stage manager and then the PA coordinator.
Awesome. And what's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory is actually my very first SLC. I was really, really shy, and I never went to school dances because I didn't like having to dance for other people at all. But my very first SLC, all my friends who were from my county all went to the dance together, and they made me feel really comfortable, and I danced for the first time with my friends, and we had a whole bunch of fun, and I learned how to line dance to a bunch of different songs with everybody, which is really fun. The line dance with 400 people. So, yeah.
Thanks, Olivia, and thank you for bringing some of these s'mores. These are amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your life experience with us. Now, we have an exclusive interview with Houston Craft. Over to you, Peyton.
So, what was your original motivation to bring a motivational speaker?
When I saw someone speak, when I was in high school, it was just like amazing stories. I never felt like it was like, here's the 10 things you know about life. It was like, they were just telling me a story, and it connected so much with my story. That's what like propelled me to want to do this, is just tell me cool stories that help you.
It's so cool. So in your seminar today, you talked a lot about love. So what is your own definition of love?
To me, my current definition of love is our infinite capacity to choose to bring goodness into the world.
That was great. I loved hearing about you.
Thank you to all of you people who made SLC possible, as well as our amazing reporters. And Lee. Conference, and now a message from our producers.
California 4-H Educational Contact Accounting. Here's some of the things that we do. We take photos and videos and events.
We advise California 4-H on new technologies.
We lead workshops at 4-H conferences.
We provide technology support at statewide 4-H events.
We run more 4-H's join the tech team. Talk to organizers today about how to apply.
Thank you so much, Tech Team. Recently, one of our 4-H members from Santa Clara County attended the Global 4-H Summit in Ottawa, Canada. Please join me in welcoming Ethan Sheen to the stage to share his experience at the summit.
Hi, my name is Ethan Sheen, and I'm from Rolling Hills 4-H Club in Santa Clara County. And this year, I went to the Global 4-H Summit in Ottawa, Canada for 2017. It was an amazing experience and one of the best times of my life. The conference lasted for 5 days. There were around 400 or 500 delegates from over 35 countries all over the world. There were 5 continents represented. The conference itself was pretty similar to SLC. There were workshops every day, ranging from topics like how to cook with potatoes, to mentorship circles where we can learn things from important dignitaries in 4-H, like the president of 4-H in the United States, or the president of Syngenta, an enormous biotechnology company. There was also a chance to visit important parts of Ottawa. It's like Washington, D.C. is the center of the country, as I'm sure Canadians all know. Yes. In fact, I might have seen one of the Canadians here at the Global Summit. Anyway, so there was opportunity to see important areas like the Canadian Museum of History, or even a live working farm in the middle of the city. That was really cool and a great time. But by far the best part of the summit, it was meeting 4-Hers from all over the world. I met 4-Hers from Ghana, from Kosovo, from Costa Rica, from Taiwan, from Korea, and 4-H is pretty similar everywhere. We all have the commitment to learning by doing. But it's also interesting how it's different in different parts of the world. For example, in Kosovo, 4-H helped rebuild a war-torn nation. While in Ghana, 4-H is focused on getting set up, running water, and things like agriculture and making sure the village prospers. And for example, in Taiwan, 4-H is focused on college students, and they do things like plant sweet potatoes and harvest and produce tea. Despite different backgrounds, we all share a love of learning and hanging out together. We had an amazing time learning from the best and brightest in 4-H throughout the world. And we had fun getting up at 5 or 6 a.m. to run across Ottawa, to walk across half the city, and visit different tourist destinations. It was an amazing time, and I made so many great friends. And I hope to see you all at the Global Summit 2020 in Tanzania, Africa. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ethan. That sounded like an amazing experience.
Next, I would like to invite Sarah Lloyd, who co-chaired the Attendance and Recognition Advisory Committee, to the podium to begin our award ceremony.
Every year, 4-Hers across the state are honored for their hard work and dedication with various awards offered by the state. These 4-Hers have put in hours, weeks, and some of them years into making the best better, and we'd like to honor them all now. Using the current research on competition, recognition, and incentives for youth, our committee maintains the 4-H Incentives and Recognition Program for youth, volunteers, and staff.
It provides guidance and recommendations around issues such as non-competitive incentives and creating new recognition opportunities for members, volunteers, and staff. Today, on behalf of the Incentives and Recognition Advisory Committee, I am pleased to recognize the youth and group recipients of the 2016 Diamond Clover Awards and the recipients of the Golden Clover Awards. The Diamond Clover Award is awarded to the highest achieving 4-H youth members through an application and essay process. All youth who achieve the qualifications are eligible for this award. Applications may be submitted at any time during the year and while a young person is between 17 and 19 years of age. No changes to that age range are coming. This year, 13 members have achieved this highest honor. And I'd like to point out that this is the highest number of Diamond Clovers ever awarded in a single program year. Will you please join me on stage as I call your name? Members receiving their award today are Laurel Nelson, Astoria Ho, Sarah Beatty, Jada Ho, Gabriella Gurman, and last but certainly not least, Trent Baldwin and Jackie Peck. We have additional members who received their awards at County Achievement Nights, and we'd like to recognize them still today. Those members are Zoe McCormick, Christian Redmond, Emily Highland, Bryce Coram, Christina Bless, and Caitlin Crowley. Thank you, Diamond Clover Awards. A Diamond Clover is achieved by meeting 9 mandatory requirements, including having a winner or medalist record book at state competition, earning a gold medal at sectional or state presentation day, completing at least 100 hours of community service, and attendance at SLC or a sectional conference. And everyone here today can check that one off their application. In addition to these mandatory requirements, each member must complete 4 additional requirements from a list of 8 options. These are things such as being a state ambassador, serving as a judge at county, sectional, or state field days, or serving as a team leader in a project for 3 years. The members standing before you here have achieved, and in most cases exceeded, the requirements of the Diamond Clover Award. Congratulations to all of you. You're the best of the best and the cream of the crop. Golden Clover Awards recognize outstanding achievements of members, volunteers, program staff, and groups within the 4-H Youth Development Program. Golden Clover Award volunteers are awarded a $500 cash award, a medallion, and a lapel pin. Staff winners receive a medallion and a lapel pin. We'd like to take this opportunity to recognize the hard work and dedication of the 2016 Golden Clover awardees and thank them for their service to the 4-H program. If you're here today receiving the Golden Clover, please come up and join us on the stage. For innovative ideas, Camden Daly from Alameda County. This award recognizes a member for new, fresh, and creative 4-H work at the local, county, and state levels. Innovative 4-H work includes inventive educational activities, research ideas, service learning projects, and other activities. Camden developed a new and well-received Sectional Presentation Day primary activity as a sub-event for Sectional Presentation Day. And he developed an event that was age-appropriate and still gave primary members an opportunity to use and develop their communication skills. The Spirit of Citizenship Award was awarded to Jack Gardner of Solano County. This award honors a member who demonstrates living the definition of citizenship. which is acting with informed concern for self and others, within one or more of California's 4 focus areas of citizenship. For the past 2 years, Jack has been a leader and mentor in the 4-H Science, Engineering, and Technology program as the 4-H site leader, working hand in hand with the Operation Hero program at Travis Air Force Base. He led fun and educational, hands-on set activities with the military youth at the base. The Ironstone Service Dog Award is proud that over the last decade it has contributed more than $500,000 to youth programs, which include state and local 4-H organizations. This category is awarded to a 4-H member who has shown commitment, patience, and outstanding work with service and guide dogs through 4-H. This year's was awarded to Rebecca Paxson of Ventura County. Rebecca discovered her spark for raising guide dogs when she was 9 years old and visited Guide Dogs of America with her Dogs Project. Since then, she and her family have raised several guide dogs and keep in contact with their new owners. The Robert Brownlee Science Award this year was awarded to 2 together, Clarissa Mendel and Mariah Canton of Stanislaus County. This award is sponsored by the Robert Brownlee Foundation, and the category is awarded to members for utilizing science inquiry and experiential learning in 4-H work to help youth increase knowledge, skills, and competencies, and improve their attitudes about science. This category includes increasing science awareness and use in 4-H projects by testing predictions and making sense of observations. Clarissa and Mariah dedicated a combined 50 hours to choreograph a display on the exportation of bee products from Stanislaus County. The colorful and interactive display included information on pollination, posters of bee-related products that are produced in Stanislaus County, and where those products are exported to and where the expected revenue of the bee products generate. The Special Events and Activities Award was awarded to the Monterey County CTAs of Monterey County. The Special Events and Activities Award is sponsored by the Thomas and Dorothy Levy Foundation, and this award is given for outstanding educational events or activities that involve youth-adult partnerships and planning and delivery, reach a wide array of youth, and strive to meet local needs. The adults who work with these youth are and are encouraged tonight with Kelly Violini and Lauren Lertz. The Monterey County CTAs put on the first ever CTA extravaganza to engage middle schoolers in the county. The event consisted of sessions that the CTAs put together and presented sessions on public speaking, citizenship, record books, and presentations. I know, this is a long one. Thank you guys for hanging with me. The Beekeeping Award, which is sponsored by the California State Beekeepers Association, is intended to educate the public about the beneficial aspects of honeybees, advance research to beneficial beekeeping practices, and provide a forum for cooperation among beekeepers and support the economic and political viability of the beekeeping industry. The Rolling Hills 4-H Bee Project has participated in various community events to educate the public on the benefits of honeybees. The Bee Project worked with local bee guilds researching municipal beekeeping codes in Santa Clara and San Mateo counties, as well as nationwide trends in urban beekeeping. They presented their findings to the Cupertino City Council and urged them to relax the city's beekeeping municipal codes. And last again, but also not least, we have 2 4-H members of excellence this year, which is the first time in my tenure on the Incentives and Recognition Advisory Committee that I can remember this happening. So I'm going to talk about them each separately, and then we can applaud them both at the end. The 4-H Member of Excellence Award recognizes members for personal achievement and improvement, setting goals and completing them, excelling beyond expectations and overcoming hardships, and for outstanding and long-term contributions to the 4-H Youth Development Program. Jackie Penner is an exuberant and vocal advocate for California 4-H at the national and international level, having been a presenter at the National Healthy Living Summit, a delegate at the National 4-H Conference and Alberta Club Week, and a speaker at many events as a California 4-H State Ambassador. Through all these commitments, she has managed a demanding schedule, remaining active at the local level and serving as a role model for 4-Hers of all ages. It's hard to hold your applause for this one. Trent Baldwin, or Trenton as we call him, is the state ambassador too for Monterey County, where he started a high 4-H program in his county to create more opportunities for youth members in Monterey, which he calls Monterslay. As an ambassador, Trent helped to put together a social media campaign for Text Talk Act and the SLC Health Fair, which you all attended last year. He currently serves as the Bay Coast Area Director for the State Management Board. Thank you, Trent and Jackie. To all the Golden Clover awardees of this year, thank you for all you do to help your fellow young people reach their full potential. We celebrate you. We have 2 additional awards to present because this was an exceptional year for California 4-H, in which we had 2 members of California 4-H be recognized for the National 4-H Youth in Action Awards. Every 4-Her has a story, and every story is worth telling. The National 4-H Council's 4-H Youth in Action Awards program is a premier opportunity for youth to share their stories of how 4-H has changed their lives and how they have, in turn, impacted others. These awards highlight youth in each of our core areas of agriculture, citizenship, healthy living, and STEM. The Healthy Living pillar, Brianne Sanchez became an advocate for healthy living in her community as her 4-H Club's first Healthy Living officer. Using this platform, Brianne sought to bring initiatives promoting a healthy lifestyle to her club and community. As her 4-H Club's Healthy Living officer, she also launched the annual Color Me Green Run in Imperial County. Realizing that a healthy lifestyle includes both physical and mental well-being, Brianne partnered with Creating Community Solutions to organize Text Talk Act that provided more than 200 youth the opportunity to discuss these topics in a healthy environment. Thank you, Brianne from Imperial. The agriculture pillar, the Youth in Action Awards, was awarded to Samuel Sugarman of San Diego County. Samuel is a 4-Her since the age of 9, and he had developed life skills like public speaking and goal setting while learning from adult mentors who modeled servant leadership. Drawing on these skills he developed in 4-H, Samuel created the Free Farm Tour program to connect youth in his community with animals and nature. Since the program's inception, Samuel has led hundreds of farm tours for scout troops, youth groups, and school groups. In 2016, Congressman Darrell Issa honored Samuel for his service work with the Congressional Gold Medal for Service. Thank you, Samuel. As I mentioned earlier, California was so honored this year to have grown 2 of the 4 Youth in Action Award recipients. For Brianne and Samuel, we celebrate you. Let's do one more round of applause for all of our award recipients.
Thank you, and congratulations once again to all the award recipients. It takes many hours of dedication to plan and execute a conference, and we would like to thank everyone who contributed to this year's SLC. When I call your group, please stand together. Thank you to the support group. For program assistants, thank you. And also thank you to our to recognize the members of the 2017 SLC Planning Committee team. They worked tirelessly throughout the year to ensure that this conference was a success. Thank you to the Make It Happen Committee for arranging the details and making the State Ambassador team's dreams a reality.
Thank you to Making Meaningful Committee for creating the amazing components of the conference. It makes sure we leave all this conference better leaders. Thank you to Make It Fun Committee for making every second. Because we're just so enjoyable. And of course, thank you to the Make It Safe team for helping us with our medical needs and watching over here at Davis. Please give all of our 2017 State Leadership Conference staff a round of applause. Now, we would like the EOS for attending this year's State Leadership Conference, making a commitment to find your place on the map.
Now, on behalf of the State Ambassador team, Jordan and I would like to thank you for allowing us to serve as your State Ambassadors for this past year. Through our year of service, we've had the opportunity to advocate, plan, promote, teach, and travel.
We started off our time by sending 7 of us to Alberta, Canada for Canada Voyages Club Week. We had an amazing time bonding with our northern neighbors. Then a week later, we attended a State Leadership Conference at Humboldt State. We closed our support staff and experienced a great health fair put on our last team.
In October, we traveled to the Central Coast for a mindfulness retreat, learning deep breathing techniques and relaxation strategies. Throughout the fall, we traveled to many local, county, and state events, including SLF, Citizenship Weekend, Santa Clara County's Leadership Overnight, and Northern Area's WAG Conference. In the spring, we hit the road again to go to the World Ag Expo in Tulare.
We then went to the Health and Living Summit in beautiful Washington, D.C. Shortly after, we returned to Western Region to the Espoir and Alberta. The cold weather was difficult for us Californians to get used to. Some of us headed back to Washington, D.C. for National Forest Conference in late March. We had an amazing time working on roundtables and presenting to government agencies. California had a large delegation that included 5 state ambassadors.
In May, we assisted in the planning and implementation of State 4-H Field Day, and in June, we served as staff for California Focus, discovering how youth can become engaged in California's government. Now, in July, all of our traveling has led us here, back to State Leadership Conference, on our journey to find our spark, set our goals, and make our mark. Thank you for this year of exciting experiences and treasured annual experiences. Most of all, we have enjoyed meeting all of you. Thank you for sharing this year with us. Please join me in welcoming Jenna Colburn to the stage. I promise to hold it together. You guys ready? Okay, so for one last time, please welcome our 2016-2017 California State Ambassadors. I mispracticed, it was my fault. As we come to the close of this part of our journey together, we're going to think about all the great times we had and the adventures that we've experienced as a team. We have learned many things together and from each other.
and the process of forming a team, moving through the stages to performing communication skills, facilitation skills, the art of saying no when it's just too much. We've had many successes as a team. We've built high-quality workshops, working in youth adult partnerships, selecting a service platform, goal setting, and deciding how to get the message to the 4-H community. I hope you will never forget your great adventures, the ones you've had together, the ones you've had with each other. Cross-country trips to present at the National Healthy Living Summit, road trips, train rides, impromptu adventures to Yosemite. The quest for the perfect piece of pie. Learning to be mindful, hashtag Kyle says breathe. Tea parties on the train to Barbados. Tablecloth included. And teapot. And many assortments of tea. The 12 of you shared 14 months with your 4-H family and with each other. For this, we thank you for your contribution and making your mark on all of us. I would like to share a poem with everybody titled The Leader. Patient and steady, with all he must bear, ready to meet every challenge with care, easy in manner yet solid as steel, string in his faith, refreshingly real. Isn't afraid to propose what is bold, doesn't conform to the usual mold. Eyes that have foresight for hindsight won't do, never backs down when he sees what is true. Tells it all straight and means it all too, going forward and knowing he's right, even when doubted for why he would fight. Over and over he makes his case clear, reaching to touch the ones we hold dear, or who won't hear. Growing in strength, he will not be unnerved, ever assuring he'll stand by his word. Wanting the world to join his firm stand, bracing for war but praying for peace, using his power so evil will cease. So much a leader and worthy of trust, here stands a man who will do what he must. Do not think of this day as an end but the beginning of a bright future. You may be moving forward in your lives, but you will always have us, your 4-H family. And now we would like to welcome our 2017-2018 State Ambassadors to the stage. Jada Ho, Anna LaCosta, who's not with us today, Rose Forenza, Addison Rubin, I would also like to introduce the 2017-2018 State Ambassador second year, Kyle Geringer. Kyle will be offering another year of service to the 4-H program. Please join me for a round of applause for the 2017-2018 Welcome 2016-2017 California State Ambassador team to present our new team with their pins, Trent and Jackie.
As many of you know, the State Ambassador is the highest working honor that youth member can achieve in the California 4-H Youth Development Program. With the award comes the development of a statewide platform. This year, the State Ambassadors chose goal setting. With the award comes the responsibility of representing the state 4-H program at the highest levels of government, business, and academia.
The most important responsibility is to be a role model for over 80,000 members and 16,000 volunteer leaders, and 100 years of tradition that makes up the California 4-H Youth Development Program.
This award is not a medal, it is not a trophy, it is not made of gold, it does not have any precious gems or jewels. The State Ambassador pin is a triangle, the strongest geometric shape known to man.
The Alabama is trimmed in blue with green foliage clover at the inside of a field of gold. The blue and gold symbolizes our association with the University of California, one of the nation's top academic institutions for research and education. The foliage clover is a symbol that even our youngest members learn represents head, heart, hands, and health.
Thank you to the incoming state ambassadors. Can we get them one last round of applause, guys? As the State Leadership Conference 2017 comes to a close, the Technology Leadership Team has created an afterglow presentation for us to reflect upon our weekend.
So congratulations, can I get a drum roll, please? Great job. We are now going to announce the winners of the Wellness and Spark Sphere drawings for Apple products. And we'd like to thank Cynthia Leiden for donating the Apple products for us today. Can we give her a round of applause? When I call your name, please come out onto the stage and you must be present to win. For the Wellness Challenge, the first winner of an Apple Watch is Fallon Williams. Please join us on stage. The second winner of an Apple Watch is Sienna Bowen. And lastly, the winner of a speaker is Araceli Carrillo. Congratulations, all of these three ladies completed a wellness challenge and turned it in completed, and they are lucky winners. So let's give them one more round of applause. Next we have our Spark Sphere drawing, which if you turn in your completed passport, Jordan and I selected 4 names for our lucky winners today. And when we call your name, you must be present to win, and please come up around these stairs on this side. Thank you. Our first winner of Beats earphones is Madison Miguel. Second, the winner of some AirPods is Marcos Aguirre. Today is Chloe Tuckness. And our final winner today, going home with your pair of AirPods, is Kat Shannon. Congratulations to all of our winners today. Let's give them one more well-deserved round of applause. Now we would like to introduce the Educational Technology Advisory Committee to present their afterglow.